The commander suddenly realized that all the artillerymen had been killed. He immediately announced loudly that anyone who could fire a cannon would be rewarded with $200,000. At that moment, a transport soldier cautiously stepped forward and claimed that he could fire the cannon. The commander doubted that a transport soldier could possibly know how to fire a cannon. However, the adjutant suggested that they let the man try. Reluctantly, the commander agreed to let the man give it a shot. But when the man stood in front of the cannon, he froze. He had only ever seen artillerymen fire cannons on the battlefield. He had never actually operated one himself. As the man stood there, unsure of what to do, the commander began urging him to fire at the enemy. With no choice, the man began to mimic the artilleryman's movements to adjust the cannon's angle. The commander then ordered him to shoot down the enemy's flag. In a moment of desperation, the man pulled off a shoe and used it as a sight. After some careful adjustments, he found the right angle. He then instructed his comrades to quickly load the cannonball. As everyone doubted whether the man could actually fire the cannon, he decisively pulled the firing lever, and in an instant, the cannonball accurately hit the enemy's flag. The commander was extremely pleased with this. He immediately ordered the man to attack the enemy artillery position. If the man didn't follow the command, he would be shot on the spot. Reluctantly, the man had no choice but to follow the orders and adjusted the cannon's angle to fire again. However, this time, the shell landed several meters away from the enemy's position. The commander was very displeased, threatening the man to keep firing at the enemy. With no other option, the man fired again, and this time, the shell hit the enemy accurately. When the enemy commander learned that their enemies still had artillery, he decided to retreat. However, a messenger arrived to report that reinforcements had arrived, and the enemy commander immediately ordered a counterattack. Soon after, the man's unit was defeated and surrendered. The enemy captain immediately asked who had fired the last cannon. His brother had just been killed by the cannonball. He threatened to execute everyone if they didn't reveal who had fired it. The man, not wanting to cause his comrades' deaths, voluntarily admitted that he had fired the cannon. But the enemy captain didn't believe that a transport soldier could shoot so accurately, and he raised his weapon, preparing to kill the man. Fortunately, at the critical moment, the enemy commander arrived and stopped him. When the commander learned that it was the man who had fired the cannon, he still couldn't believe that the transport soldier could be so precise. To verify the man's skills, the enemy commander ordered him to fire at a tree on the mountaintop. With the experience from before, the man was noticeably more skilled this time. After loading the cannonball, he quickly adjusted the cannon's angle, and, with great decisiveness, fired at the large tree. To everyone's surprise, the man successfully hit the target. The enemy commander was overjoyed. He believed that the man was an artillery genius.